Hi everyone, Jared here, and today we're going to be taking a look at something kind of interesting. I'm going to zoom in a bit. We have a Game Boy Advance SP and a Game Boy Advance SP. Intriguing, you say? Well, here's the thing that I want to show you, okay? These are two different models for the Game Boy Advance SP, and I also have a copy of Pokemon Red, and good lord, you can hear in the background laundry, and Pokemon Crystal. And what we're going to do today is I really wanted to show you guys the difference between these two particular models and why this bad boy over here is so highly sought after. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to remove the games. We'll get to those in just a bit. So, on the outside, these look pretty much identical. Right? We have the Game Boy Advance SP. I mean, nothing overly special or fancy about it. Open it up and here it is. This, if you guys want to know, is an original launch model of the Game Boy Advance SP. And it's one of my favorite systems of all time. And then we have over here, I think this was the Cobalt one is what they called it. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same thing, right? And you can see the camera in there. Ooh, there it is. Look at the Jared. Woo! Anyways, so from their just basic appearance, they're pretty much identical. The only difference is here, this bad boy is actually a little bit heavier than this guy. And you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it, but it's also like it tends to fall back a bit more than this one does. Like they're not, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. If I put it, like if I put them like that, you'll see that this one is not exactly flush. It does lift off just ever so slightly. Like it wants to do that. It basically wants to go like that. Whereas with this one, see? It's much more like bottom heavy. Now anyways, reason for that, very simply, is this one has a backlit screen and this one has a side, or what is often referred to as a front lit screen. This was the original model and this is the one that they released later on. Now you can tell right away just by looking at it, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can tell. So let's bring this right here and I'll show you it at an angle so you can see. Notice the screen. I really hope this comes up on the camera here, but you notice like this is black obviously, and you got like this gray screen color. Now notice when I bring this one up, you notice they're not exactly the same. This one is much darker in relation to this one, and I know you might say, oh yeah, it's just a light. Trust me, it's not just a light. Can you see that? I hope you can. Oftentimes on eBay, they will take pictures like this. Okay, and they'll show you it like on or working or whatever. Pay attention, because if the screen is gray like that, like if it looks like that, that's not the one you want. You really want the one that's like this, where it's a dark screen. Now, there are other ways of telling, of course, primarily with the colors. If you see these sorts of colors, you're not going to get the remodeled one. The remodeled one, if I'm not mistaken, was only available in 3 different colors. I don't remember what they all were, but for, I think it was like Cobalt, there's a blue one, and I don't remember, there was another one. Anyway, the other thing that you can do, but it's very rare that people are going to do this, is you look right there. Let's see if you guys can see what it says. See what it says? Model number AGS001. Well, if you can get the guy on eBay to take a picture of this for you, see what it says there? Model number AGS101. This is the one you want. It's actually a slightly heavier version of the Game Boy Advance SP, but it's that backlight. Oh man, does it make a difference. Now, I'm going to show you. You may not come off like great because it is quite light in here. It won't matter what game I show you. I'm just going to put in Pokemon Red right now. So flip this on and you see it's, let's see if I can, here we go. Ooh, Game Freak. Okay. I'm going to turn this just like that. Okay, so that's off and on. Off. Okay? I'll put that back. And now we're going to do the same type of thing with this one. You're going to see one hell of a difference. Do you see the difference right away? Right away. I haven't touched anything. Okay? Look at how bright the difference is here. Let me hold on, I'm just doing here we go. Put them side by side. Tell me you can't see that. Okay? And get this. Both of these are in their lowest setting. Both of them are in the lowest light setting. Now, watch what happens. Sorry about that. Watch what happens when I press this button. Wow, you can sort of see it, right? Now watch this. Whoa, baby! Look at the difference. So these are the two side by side with the brightest screen options available. Let me try and position myself here. So, I mean, I think it's fairly easy to see the difference here. This one is way brighter than this one. Again, this bad boy, this is the bright mode. That's dark. Bright, dark. Bright, dark. Like, wow. I mean, wow. You know? Like, it works, don't get me wrong, it's okay. But in relation to this one, I mean, let me boot into the game here. Here, there, I just shut it off. Okay? I mean, it's a significant difference. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today, was basically the difference between the AGS 001 and the AGS 101 models. I think it goes without saying that, you know, this is the one you want. If you can find it at a decent price, go ahead and jump on it. It's hands down the best Game Boy ever released, and the fact that it plays all of the original Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, this is basically it. As far as I'm concerned, this and a 3DS and you're good to go. I am so happy that I have both of these systems, but this particular model is absolutely insane, and I think the results speak for themselves. I don't think I need to do anything else. I really think this is going to come across quite evident in the video. So that's it, guys. That's just a very quick video comparing the two different models. I was gonna, you know, weigh them and everything. Yes, this one's a little bit heavier, but really it's negligible. Really, the most important thing was to identify the fact of the screen. You can really tell. Watch what happens when I turn this off, and also the model number, by the way. Check this out. See? Screen goes to a solid color. Now watch this. Watch this. Let me put it so you can really see this. See? And it slowly fades to that sort of like whitish, grayish color. I mean, I think it's really, really, really evident, especially like there. That's really evident. You can see the difference in the way the two screens look. So if you're going to go on eBay, this is a little hunting tip for you. Try and find this model. Put cobalt, put graphite. That's what this is. Not cobalt. Why was I saying cobalt? Graphite, cobalt, and I don't remember the other one. It doesn't really matter. You can tell just by the screen. All the special editions and stuff like that were typically this model right here. So if you're handy, you can always take the guts of this model and put it in the special models that were like this, or you could always get this one modified. But if you really hunt around, I've seen all kinds of these really awesome AGS 101 models going for like $30, $40 on eBay by people who don't realize they have this particular model. So go ahead and jump on it. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the little video, and well, I'll see you in the next one.